We're in a climate crisis, and the fossil fuel industry wants to keep it that way.
We are students,
alumni,
economists,
scientists,
faculty,
union members,
community members,
elected officials,
joining together to call on Harvard University,
one of the world's richest and most powerful institutions of higher education,
to divest its nearly $42 billion endowment from the fossil fuel industry and to reinvest in a just and stable future.
For nearly a decade, we've rallied, marched, organized, spoken out, and even stormed a football field. And now, we're filing a complaint with the Office of Massachusetts Attorney General Maura Healey to pressure Harvard to divest.
The law is clear. Harvard is violating its legal obligations as a charitable institution by continuing to invest in an industry that puts the futures of its students and everyone else at risk.
I'm talking to you about the climate emergency. The planet's being poisoned.
Young people's futures are being destroyed.
And the most vulnerable communities are disproportionately being hit and targeted.
We know that to preserve hope of a just and stable future, we need to dramatically scale down carbon emissions, shifting away from fossil fuels as quickly as possible.
But unless something changes, oil companies' continued commitment to their deadly business model will prevent nations from reaching their Paris Agreement goals.
Instead, these companies are lobbying against bold climate policy, buying off elected officials, spreading misinformation, and attacking climate scientists, including Harvard's own, year after year after year.
And as the planet burns, Harvard is standing with the arsonists.
Divestment is the idea that if it's wrong to wreck the planet, it's wrong to invest in that destruction.
And divestment works. Just ask leading scientists, investors, economists, or fossil fuel companies themselves.
By divesting its endowment and taking a clear stand against the companies driving the climate crisis, Harvard could send a signal to the world that an economy predicated on the extraction and exploitation of our environment and communities is unjustifiable.
This complaint is only the beginning.
So long as fossil fuel companies continue to jeopardize people on the planet and our most powerful institutions aid and abet them, we'll be here fighting back. And we need you fighting with us.
So join us
in fighting to put companies that refuse to embrace a just transition out of business.
Join us in fighting to put Harvard and all of its peer institutions on the right side of history.
Join us in fighting for our planet, our communities, and our future.
It's time to divest. Now.
Now.
Now. Now.
Now.
Now.